Now, before I get into that, I want to discuss something else about Pac, because Pac was so deep. He made his last album, and he told Biggie Smalls, he told Biggie Smalls in his last album that he was going to get killed. And by who? Not saying that he was going to get killed, Tupac, but Tupac forewarned Biggie that he was going to die. And it's a cold-blooded, deep thing. He did Big like Big did him. See, Big didn't tell Pac what he knew, because he couldn't. So Pac did it the same. He didn't tell Big, yo man, niggas gonna kill you in March. He just said, he just put it in his music. And you know Big gonna listen to Pac music. And it's a deep thing. See, Pac wasn't supposed to get killed before Big. They murders had nothing to do with each other. See, Big's murder had to do with Pac getting shot the first time. Everything had to do with Pac getting shot the first time. And a lot of y'all are too young to remember those times and the kingpins and things like this that was involved. And how deep this go. Kingpins got cops and judges and lawyers and all types of things on payroll. And a lot of this aspect was involved. Now it was already forespoken. Word was already floating around that Big had to go. Now I don't want to say too much, but Big had to go because they blamed Big for Pac running around and running his goddamn mouth about that shit. Because when Pac got shot, he didn't rat and go tell the cops, but he told the whole world. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna let the whole world know. But I ain't gonna rat on y'all and get y'all locked up. I'm just gonna expose y'all to the whole world. So now, you know, motherfuckers is a little paranoid, because they like, you know, we could go to jail for this if he ever decides to go to the fucking cops. So they blame Big. They like, he said that you told him not to be fucking with us prior to this shit. So, you know, somebody gotta be the scapegoat. So Big was being blamed ever since Pac started going crazy, running his mouth about the big time drug dealers that were involved. I don't want to say no names, but Pac was running his mouth speaking down about big time kingpins from New York. And when he got shot, the robbery time, when he died, that had nothing to do with nothing. So just stay focused on when he got robbed and shot. When he got robbed and shot, Kingpins was involved in this because he was running his mouth too much, and he wasn't pretty much doing the way things go where, you know, Kingpins call the shots, you pretty much do what the fuck they say. They don't ask you shit twice, and you know, Pac, he turn motherfuckers down, he voices opinion. Kingpins don't want to hear your motherfucking opinion about nothing. So they send the goons through, spank you out a little bit, maybe you get shot or something, whatever. So it's a deep thing. When Pac got shot, he started running his mouth crazy, exposing the shit to the world. So motherfuckers started blaming Big like it's your fucking fault, fat boy. If you ain't never told this nigga, he wouldn't be running around rapping about this shit. Niggas gonna fuck around and go to jail. So Big was blamed all the way until it got to the point where niggas is like, yo, you know what, he got to go. So, you know, Kingpins got their ties with niggas elsewhere. So when Big happens to go elsewhere, it's planned that he gets rocked elsewhere. Now, word is floating around elsewhere because that's where it's supposed to happen. And Pac is elsewhere. So he's hearing and he like, oh, fat boy done got himself caught up in some shit because of the shit I've been saying. All this shit I've been saying about to get his head blowed off now. So Pac loving it, like, yeah. So Pac put it all in his music. In one of his raps, he said, Big probably be murdered for this shit that I said. But he didn't say Big name. He said Puff named the room, and then he went to Big and said probably be murdered for the shit that I said. Be the real, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know Pac shit, but he was basically saying that Big was gonna get killed by his new friends. Y'all know Pac verse, so y'all know what I'm talking about in the song where he was like, probably be murdered for the shit that I said. He was talking about Big, and he was like, his new friends wanted him dead, and he was talking about the big time kingpin drug dealers. See, y'all gotta understand, Big had real street niggas from his block around him. Real gutter niggas. And these gutter niggas, when Big was rapping and shit, they were still in the streets doing they drug dealing shit, doing what they do. And they started connecting with big time motherfuckers, kingpin motherfuckers that run through New York City. And ties was made, and now Big got his crew from his block, that's gangster niggas. And he got this whole new element of kingpin niggas around. And now Big is in a certain kind of class of money himself. So now he got all this around him. And Pac know these motherfuckers too. They his peoples too. So, Big tell him, man, you don't need to be around them. And Pac like, wow, what happened? And Big like, I'm going to call you later and I'm going to tell you. And he never did. And so this is why Pac like, man, it's your fault, Big, because you ain't fucking tell me. And this all transpired into Big dying. See, Pac wasn't supposed to die before Big. Put it to you like that. Pac was protected by LA and LA niggas. So as long as Pac ain't never stepped foot back in New York, he was good to go. But if he stepped foot in New York, they was going off the nigga. This is why when him and Snoop Dogg and them came to New York and they was in the trailer and niggas shot the trailer up, Pac could not come to New York. Are you dead, nigga? Period. On site shit. But he was protected in LA. Niggas from New York can't go to LA and hit no LA nigga. Period. So you gotta grasp. There was no way to get Pac. He was protected by LA as long as he stayed in LA.